Okay, you got two assignments, both of them pretty straightforward. Now, this is your first one you're going to be on. This is pretty easy. You're going to see story problems. Next week, you're going to have to solve. We're going to have to use a table, and you're going to set this inside. But don't worry about how it's there. You just need to solve for x and y from this table. So I need to fill out the bottom row. So I take x times 3, and that's 3x. And I take y times 5, and that's 5y. Now on the bottom row, we have x and y, two different letters. So what we need to do, since there's two different letters and they're not the same letter, you need to make this cross with 4, so you get 4 boxes kind of. Okay, and you're going to write two equations. You're going to write the equation from the top and the bottom, okay, those two things. So I write x plus y equals 25. And then put 1s in front of the x and y on that equation, okay? And then you're going to write 3x plus 5y equals 95. So 3x plus 5y equals 95. Okay, now that I've done that, I have no base because there's no letter all by itself, so I circle. And for crying out loud, write this top equation so you'll be easily get your second answer. Okay, now I don't have anything that's the same, so no base and there's no same number. So I need to do the dot, 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 dot. Okay, so I have 3 here, so I'll be timesing these all by 3 on top and 1 here, so 1, 1, 1. So 1x times 3 is 3x plus 1y times 3 is 3y. And then 25 times 3 equals 75. Okay, so 3x times 1 is 3x. 5y times 1 is 5y. And then 95 times 1 is 95. Now we're going to do this circle again. Now I actually have a same right there, but they can't both be positive. You can't just cross them out if they're both positive, okay? You need one positive, one negative, okay? So 3x and 3x are both positive, so we're going to have to do the switch, okay? So that 3 becomes negative, that 5 becomes negative, that 95 becomes negative. Okay, and then it's time to plus. So plus, plus, plus. Okay. So 3 plus negative 3. Again, if you leave 3 as 3, 3 plus 3 ain't 0. Okay, you can't cross it out if they're both positive. That's 0. Then I add 3 plus negative 5. That's negative 2 with y. Equals 75 plus negative 95 is going to be negative 20. So now I dot, and then I just divide by negative 2. So negative 20 divided by negative 2 equals 10. So y equals 10. So I put 10 down here for y. And then I go into this equation, I replace the y with 10. So 1 times 10 is 10. Don't put y on 10. The y has been replaced with 10. And then I plus 1x. Then I equal 25. So I dot my x, circle it, and then I minus 10. Minus 10. 1 dot x equals 15. And then divide by 1. Okay, so 15 divided by 1 is 15. So x is 15, y is 10. Okay, so next problem. You take x times 2, and that's 2x. And we take y times 2.25, so that's 2.25y. Okay, you have a decimal, big deal. So again, I have an x and a y on the bottom. So I need to make my cross, okay? Too lazy to make the cross. I don't know what to do with you. Okay. All right, so I've got from the top, I have an equation, and from the bottom, I have an equation, because I need two of them. So x plus y equals 25 is my first one. Put ones in front, and then right below it, I want to write the bottom. So 2x plus 2.25y equals 52.25. Okay, now again, you have no base. So I circle the x's, the y's, and these. Okay, I also don't have anything that's the same, so no same. So I got to do the dot, 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 and dot, dot, dot. So I have 2 right there, so 2, 2, and 2. Then a 1 there, so 1, 1, 1. So 1x times 2 is 2x. 1y times 2, 2y. By the way, write that equation right here, that top one. Okay, so 1 at 2x, 2y, 25 times 2 equals 50. 2x times 1 is 2x. 2.25 times 1 is 2.25. Y equals, then 52.25 times 1 is 52.25. Okay, so again, now I do my bubbles, and now I actually have x is the same, okay? But the two x's are both positive, okay? So we need to do the switch. So that 2's negative, that 2.25 is negative, and that 52.25 is negative. If you don't switch them, you're not going to get an answer. It's somewhere close to right. So plus, plus, plus. So I take 2 plus negative 2. 0, cross it out. Then I take 2 plus negative 2.25. Don't forget your negative. Negative 0.25y. Then I take 50 plus negative 52.25, and that's negative 2.25. And now I divide by the negative 0.25. Okay, and y equals negative 2.25 divided by negative 0.25. I got 9. So y is 9. Put 9 for y. Okay, now go find your y right there. That's 9. Okay. 1 times 9 is 9. You got to times. You can't just plug it into your calculator, okay? You times, write it, cross it out, then add the 1x equals 25. So I minus 9, so 1 dot x equals 16. Divide by 1, that's 16. So x is 16, y is 9. Next problem, I need to take x times 3, 3x, y times 5, 5y. Now since I have two different letters down here, again, I need my cross. Okay, so I get the top equation and the bottom equation from there. So x plus y equals 700 is my top. Put ones in front of each letter. And then 3x plus 5y equals 3,078. Okay, there's no base. So I do my bubbling. And we also don't have 1 and 3 aren't the same, 1 and 5 aren't the same, so I also have no same. So I need to do the dot, 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 dot down here. So I have 3, so 3, 3, and 3. Then I have 1, so 1, 1, and 1. So 1x times 3 is 3x. 1y times 3 is 3y. And then I take 700 times 3, and that's 2,100. Okay, and then the bottom, 3x times 1 is 3x. 5y times 1 is 5y. 3,078 times 1 is 3,078. Now, I actually have something that's the same right here with the x's. So those 3 x's, again, are both positive. You have to switch it. You can't cross it off unless it's switched. So negative, negative 5, negative 3,078. And now we plus, 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 and plus. So I take 3 plus negative 3, 0. I take 3 plus negative 5, that's negative 2 with y. Then I take 2,100 plus negative 3,078, and I get negative 978. And then I divide by negative 2, divide by negative 2, and negative 978 divided by negative 2 is 489, so that's y. So y equals 489. Now, write your top equation, 1x plus 1y equals 700. Should have wrote that after I did my bubbles. So y gets parenthesized and replaced with 489. So I take 1 times 489. That's 489. Cross those 2 out. Add your 1x, and then equals 700. Now dot your 1, circle it, and then minus 489, minus 489. So 1 dot x, 700 minus 489 is 211. Then I can divide by 1, but it's still going to be 211. Okay, and then the next one, your problems at the end are 1 and 2 you do on your own. Okay, again, to fill out the bottom row, I take x times 1.50, and that's 1.50 with x. I take y times 1.99, that's 1.99 with y. Again, if I have an x and a y, they're different letters, so we're going to have to use the system, okay? So the first equation's the top, the second one's the bottom. So x plus y equals 12, put 1's in front of the x and y, and then 1.50x plus 1.99y is equal to 21.92. The reason I'm doing this is because you're never going to be able to solve the story problems unless you know how to take the table and get to the answers. Okay, so I have no base. Do I have the same? No, no, and I don't care if that's the same. So no same. Nothing is the same for x's or y's. So I got to do dot, 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 dot. Again, write that equation, 1x plus 1y equals 12 right there. Okay, so I got 1.50. To multiply to the top, everything on top by 1.50, okay? And then 1, 1, 1. So 1x times 1.50 is 1.50 with x. 1y times 1.50 is 1.50 with y. And 12 times 1.50 is 18. The bottom, 1.50 times 1 is 1.50 with X. 1.99 times 1 is 1.99 with Y. And then 1.92 times 1 is 21.92. So now you actually have the same thing right there. But they can't be both positive to cross them out, okay? Right now they're both positive. You need to switch, okay? So that becomes negative, that becomes negative, and that becomes negative. And now I plus. So I take 1.50 plus negative 1.50, that's 0. Cross it off. 1.50 plus negative 1.99 is negative 0.49y. And then I take 18 plus negative 21.92, and that's negative 3.92. Now you divide by negative 0.49. That cancels. And make sure you get your decimal. And negative 3.92 divided by negative 0.49 is 8. So y equals 8. So I put 8 for y. Now to solve for the x, 8, and then I'll be timesing 1 by 8. That's 8 plus 1x equals 12. Now dot your 1x, circle it, so I subtract 8, and 1 dot x equals 4. Now I can divide by 1, but it's the same thing, 4. Okay, pause the video and do 1 and 2 on your own, okay? Pretty easy to do. Okay, now you are not going to solve these. You're just going to set them up, okay? And you got 1 and 2 to do on your own to set them up. Don't solve them, though. A student sells small and large greeting cards. The small cards cost $3. The large cards cost $5. The student sells 25 cards. They make a total of $95. How many of each type of card were sold? I've got 3 units underlined, the small, the large, and the money. So that's 3 units. So with 3 units, we know we make a table in algebra. Okay, so your job is to set up this table. You don't need to solve it. You put total, and money's a unit, so put money above that. And then how many, and single. You want to put a money above that. Okay, now, other than money, the 2 underlined words are small and large. So small, large. Now I'm ready to fill out my table. What's the total money amount you paid? You paid a total of $95, so put $95 and then cross that $95 off. Now I look at the top row. And by the way, the top row is for numbers that are not money. So no money allowed on top in the top row. Okay? If it has a money amount, the number, you don't put it on top. $3, that has a money amount, don't put it on top. $5, money amount, don't put it there. And then I see 25 cards, but that's not money, so 25 goes here. Does it go under small or large, though? Read the sentence. A student sells 25 cards, but it does not say if they're small or large. So 25 will be my total, and my small and large, after I cross out 25, will be X and Y. They have to be different letters, okay? All right, now to the second row. Now you need to take your money amounts. I want money in here. So I see $3, that's money. Read the sentence. The small cards cost $3. Okay, so $3 goes under small. cross it out. Then I see $5. That's got to go here. The large cards cost $5. Large, $5. Okay? And then I'm going to scribble this out because I don't need it. Okay? And then we take x times 3, 3x, y times 5, 5y. Stop. You don't need to do anything else. Okay, next problem. You buy apples and oranges. The apples cost $2 per pound, while the oranges cost $2.25 per pound. You bought 25 pounds of fruit. The total fruit cost is $52.25. How many pounds of apples and how many pounds of oranges did you buy? Again, apples, oranges, and money, that's 3 units. Total, how many, single, and then I put a $sign here and here because dollars is a unit. Now, other than dollars, we have apples and oranges. So apples and oranges. What's your money total? $52.25. Cross that off. Now, once again, top row, no money allowed. I don't want to see any money numbers in the top row. 2 as a money number, don't put it on top. $2.20, that's dollars, don't put that on top. Well, 25 pounds, so 25 goes here. It's not a money amount. Now read that sentence. You bought 25 pounds of fruit, but it doesn't say if it's apples or oranges. So 25 goes right here. And the apples are X and the oranges is Y. Okay? So if you put that in for total, you got these two things, X, Y. Cross it off. Now for the middle row, I look for my money. Okay? So my first money amount's $2. Now read that sentence. The apples cost $2 per pound, while the oranges cost $2.25 per pound. So the 2 is how much the apples cost, and the $2.25 is how much the oranges cost. Okay, and then I get rid of this. So I take X times 2, that's 2X. And I take Y times 2.25, which is 2.25Y. Stop. Okay? Just fill out the table. At a football game, student tickets cost $3 each. Adult tickets cost $5 each. The school sold 700 tickets. They made a total of $3,078. How many adult tickets and how many student tickets were sold? Again, 3 units. You see the 3 things underlined: student tickets, adult tickets, and money. Again, we're not solving these today. So total, how many, single. Put a $sign above single and a $sign above total. These are both for money amounts. That is not for money amounts. So I have students and adults. Okay, what's your total cost? $3,078. Cross it out. Now I go up to my top row. No money allowed. Okay, so find that as money. Don't put it there. That as money, not here. 700 tickets. Okay, so 700 goes here. But in the sentence, it said they sold 700 tickets. Those are not students or adults. It's the total. And this is X, and this needs to be Y. Okay, cross out 700. Now I put money amounts in the middle row. Read the sentence. At a football game, student tickets cost $3 each. So $3 goes with students. Adult tickets cost $5 each, so $5 goes with adults. Scribble that out. X times 3 is 3x, y times 5, 5y, and it's set up. Okay, my last problem. A farmer's market is selling apples for $1.99 per pound and oranges for $1.50 per pound. You buy 12 pounds of fruit. You spend a total of $21.92. How many pounds of apples? How many pounds of oranges did you buy? So apples, oranges, money. Okay? So that's 3 units. Anytime it's 3 units, underline, we're going with this in this class. So total, how many, single. You put a $sign there, a $sign there. Okay, now, apples, oranges. So apples, oranges. Okay. Okay, now your money total is $21.92. It's usually the last money amount in the problem. Cross it out. Now, up here, no dollars allowed. That has $, doesn't go here. That has $, doesn't go here. But 12 is not dollars, it's 12 what? 12 pounds, so 12 can go here. Read the sentence. You buy 12 pounds of fruit, but it doesn't say apples or oranges, so it's 12. And that's X, and that's Y. Okay, now $1.99. Now I start putting money amounts in the middle row. $1.99 is for my apples, okay? A farmer's market selling apples for $1.99 per pound. So $1.99 goes with apples. And oranges for $1.50 per pound. So $1.50 goes with oranges. So cross that out. So it's $1.99 X and $1.50 Y. Okay, set it up and you're good.